Hi, my name's Jamie Humphries and I'm here demonstrating for Blackstar amplification at the 2010 Frankfurt Musikmesse. Just going to run through some of the equipment that I'm using today. First of all, just real quickly, I'm running through the new HT20 studio head, 20 watt twin channel amplifier, so you can hear some cleans. Kicking a little bit of crunch. I haven't even got the crunch up halfway there, so if I want to make things sound a little bit more distorted, I've got the Blackstar, the boost, what I call the blue boost in front, so just add a bit of that. Lovely creamy rich distorted tone. We're going to be taking a look at some new pedals at this show. 3 new valve driven pedals. The first one's a modulation pedal that does everything from flanging, phasing, chorus, rotary and tremolo. I'll run through a few of the settings for you. First of all, I actually got it set on a multi-chorus, so check it out with a clean sound. The cool thing about these effects is that you have a saturation control that you can dial in, which starts to compress, it causes the valve to compress. So if I dial a bit of that in. Sometimes a little bit more obvious and not in such a noisy environment. I'll move on to the phaser. Okay, here's one of the phaser sounds. Let's have a listen to a rotary effect now. When you're using the rotary and the tremolo effects, these are great. We have a switch on the side which is a fast or slow mode. So I can play like so. If I hit the switch now, then you'll hear the speed, the tempo of the modulation begin to rise. It's a really musical effect. It's not just an instant change between the 2 tempos. Okay, another effect which is really cool on this pedal is the tremolo effect. And if you turn the feedback control, you go between different types of oscillation, either like a triangular or a square, I think that's the technical term. Let's check that out. Okay, here's with the control set one way. I'll turn up the blend control a bit more. I'll turn it the other way. So this is more of a square waveform. It's a lot more aggressive sounding. And again, with this particular effect, it works great if you use the slow fast mode. So there's loads more that you can do with this pedal. Just a brief overview. Let's move on to the delay pedal now. Again, this is a delay pedal that uses a valve. Works great on the tape echoes if you start to turn the saturation. At the moment, I've got it set on a fairly modern digital delay sound. I'll just increase the level slightly. Going to kick in the overdrive and a little bit of the boost pedal as well. So give us a nice smooth high gain tone. Okay, now I'm going to try one of the tape echo sounds for you. Okay, I'm just going to increase the level of the effect a little bit. I probably wouldn't have it this loud, but that way you can really appreciate the kind of modulation sound with let me say that again, the degradation of the tape effect. So the sound is a little bit more muffled, which is the characteristic of the old tape echoes. I'll turn up the saturation so you get a bit more compression. We can also, we also have a multi-head effect on here, so you get like a slightly kind of staggered delay. So onto the multi-head. So it gives the effect of the multi-head tape echoes. Again, a lot more you can do with this pedal. It's got a couple of different loop features in it. It's got an old analog style effect. There's two multi-head effects, tape effects in there, but a great analog yet digital effects pedal. Moving on to the final pedal that we have, trying to keep this short and sweet. We have a digital reverb pedal, and on this pedal we also use the valve as well, keep things nice and warm. At the moment it's set on a spring reverb, so I'll turn the level up a bit so it's a little bit more obvious, probably not the way that you would probably use this effect, but there's halls and room reverbs. I'll just give you an example of a hall. This is a bright hall, and I'm going to turn that up a little bit. Some volume swells maybe. So really nice natural sounding reverb, but again, the more you experiment with these pedals, the more that you'll get out of them. So I hope you've enjoyed this little demo.